Hi guys.
Hi guys,
It's us again, Agla
Katrina,
and Bloomerangas. So today we have a new question.
which is how to avoid a creative burnout.
Do you feel creative burnout?
Not at the moment.
Have you ever experienced?
I was feeling burnout when I was doing things in life that were more like for achievement oriented rather than what I really feel I should be doing.
Okay, yeah.
So when you sometimes do things because you want recognition or you want money, those sort of external satisfaction things, then yes, there was a time when I was feeling burnt out. But when you get on your path and you do things what you feel called for, then you're just feeling ecstatic.
Like you do right now?
Yeah, it's like the joy is pouring over, and even if you feel tired, you still are in this sort of blissful state.
Yeah, I think also when you feel like it's like, yeah, your calling, or it like it like matches your values and your how do you want to like live and create. If there's a match, even if it's not like, for example, your project, but you like feel like that's the thing you want to do or be part of, then it also gives that satisfaction and that feeling, the feeling that you want to create and be here. So also I think it's
aligned then.
Yeah, it's aligned.
Yeah. So I guess the question to ask yourself, if you are at the state of burnout, you're tired, you feel like nothing is working and so forth, like to ask, what is this motivation that's driving you? Like, why are you doing what you're doing? Maybe really you just need to kind of work yourself off and realize that, well, having money is like, money as a tool is great, but if it's your end destination, then it's very empty once you reach that, So sometimes I think we have to go through these phases when we really exhaust ourselves and we hit the dead end, and whatever we get at is still not satisfactory. So then, that burnout is kind of part of the process to get you on the right track. But let's say if you are even on the right track and you're overdoing it, then it really comes back down to your self-care. Like, are you spending enough time to sleep, to rest, to eat well, because you also need to be in a good shape to be full of energy to create things, right? Yeah. So I think self-care is a very important part of a creative process if you want to make it sustainable and long-term, right?
Yeah.
When we are at the balanced state, right, when we spend enough time for rest, for sleep, right, we are much more productive.
Right.
We don't need to just kind of put as much time or energy in accomplishing things if you are doing well rested and you are just effective in the way you work, so you can achieve more in less time. So it all goes back to productivity as well, right? If you are taking care of yourself, you're rested, you can be more self-disciplined, therefore you're more productive. And it's not about doing more and more all the time. It's about doing things effectively in less time, really, and then spending all the other time for things that charge you, that satisfy your interest, right? Like, I think in our culture these days, it's like the more you work, the more successful it seems you are. But the reality is that a lot of people are super successful, but they have no time for friends, no time for family, no time to enjoy life. So like, what's the point then in all those achievements that you put on your LinkedIn,
Yeah.
Who cares at the end if you are like exhausted?
Right.
So I think self-care is a very interesting topic. And it takes time, I think some people are really kind of understand it, but some people learn about it after being burned out and burned out and burned out. And then they see that it's influencing not only them, but their close ones, then their family, and at the end, their productivity and so forth.
Right, because I think these days, like on the media and the social media, a lot of people are talking about the self-care and how it's important, but you can talk about it, but if you're not living it, or you're trying to live some other people, like what works for other people, it may not work for you. So you have to find that formula which is for you.
Exactly.
Exactly. So it's not an easy one, I think.
No, it requires experimentation.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I know myself, if I would need to go to let's say traditional kind of work every day at 9 a.m. and leave at 5 p.m. for me, that sort of structure is the same as putting me to coffin. It's, I think for you it's the same.
Yeah.
So it's not like you cannot work in other way, but that sort of and you can have routine in other ways than the sort of structured factory-like system, So everyone needs to, but for some people it actually works, it really works. It keeps them disciplined in their way, and that's fine. So all of us, I think, we will have different preferences. We are motivated in different ways, and it's all a matter of trying it out, seeing if it works for you. If not, if you feel like boxed in, then maybe it's not for you and you need to find another way. I think the worst thing is when you feel like it's not for you and you keep going and then you keep exhausting yourself even more. So that's something to be cautious about.
Yeah. So leave us a comment if you ever felt burned out or if you are at the moment. And we hope this might help you in some way. Thank you guys for listening. And until next time.
Bye.